everybody, this is Boog Reviews, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the Marvel Legends X-Men outfit Deadpool figure. So before we take a look at Deadpool, let's take a look at the accessories that he comes with. So first up, he comes with the Build-A-Figure piece for Sauron. He comes with the tail. It's actually pretty tall. Not quite as tall as him, but just about. If it was straight up and down, it probably would be as tall as him. So, of course, next accessory. He has this plasma rifle here, and we've seen this numerous times before. It was included with the first Deadpool, X-Force Deadpool. I want to say it was included with another figure. Oh, the Hascon Deadpool, and now this one. Except this one is just done in a black plastic. It doesn't have any paint detail to it at all. I don't really like putting it in his hand, because putting it in, you have to squeeze his fingers apart to get it in there. But he will hold that very securely. But I don't know. I mainly like having Deadpool posed with swords in his hands. I don't really like him posed with this weird-looking futuristic plasma rifle. Like, this should have came with Cable, because Cable is from the future, you know? He has these kind of weapons. These are... Deadpool actually has real guns. And see, to take it out of his hand, you have to stretch the hands out, and I don't like that, because then he can't hold his swords. So up next, he comes with his dual katanas, which I just dropped here. This time, they're done in gray. It's a little bit of silver, but not much. Just gray and black. The swords do look a little different. They don't have the red detailing on them. And I really figured that this Deadpool would come with the new swords they're using. The new swords are with Psylocke and Typhoid Mary. They have new katanas they're using. And I like them better. I kind of hate these. Because Deadpool can kind of hold them, but I don't know, not very securely. I feel like if they were bigger like the new ones, then he could hold them perfectly. And for his final accessory, he comes with an accessory that doesn't make sense at all. He comes with the head and hat of Madcap. That head sculpt looks fantastic. I love it. It's got nice paint detail to it. It just looks crazy. I love it. And it comes with his hat, of course. Now, the weird thing is, you're supposed to put it on Deadpool, but Madcap has never worn this outfit. He wears like a pink or purple, maybe. I can't tell if it's pink or purple. And yellow suit. It doesn't look anything like this. And you can fit it on there like that, but that looks terrible to me. I don't even know why Hasbro included it. I'm thinking we might get something like this in the future, and this is just an alternate piece, kind of like how the upcoming GameStop exclusive Archangel is going to have an alternate piece for the Apocalypse Build-A-Figure. That might be what they're doing, because that's the only thing I can think of as to why they would include this with Deadpool. So before we take a look at Deadpool, I did want to say that I have seen people do this online, and this can pass. I mean, take Batroc. He's a peg warmer. Hardly anyone wants him. And you just pop it on there. And the colors aren't right, the design's not right, but it's close enough for me, you know. At least he'll actually have a body. And I put this gun with him, so you can kind of have a second figure here. Like I said, the outfit's not right, but it's close enough, you know. It's passable. So if you wanted to do that, you could. You have a little extra figure there, and I'll keep him back there. So now let's take a look at the head sculpt. So for the head sculpt of Deadpool, I think this is the 12-inch Deadpool's head just shrunk down to 1/12 scale, to 6-inch scale. Because here it is next to the very first Deadpool, and they're very different. The red is a lighter color, and the eyes are different. And I feel like you can see him smirking under his mask. I don't know if the camera will pick that up. I always thought this Deadpool, the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool, was a little bland. I really wasn't a fan of it after everyone went nuts. Everyone went nuts for this Deadpool, and a couple years later, we're getting a whole wave of Deadpools. I do think that Deadpool's neck is way too big. It's just setting up on that peg too high. Especially if you have it this way. His head is way too far up on that peg. So I will probably cut the peg down just a little bit. That way his head can fit on it better. Originally, the head was supposed to be the 90s Deadpool head. That was what was originally going to be on it. And I think on the package it even shows this head on it. So if you want to see how that looks, it does look much better. So let's pop that off there. And his head sets perfectly with this, or the head sits perfectly on the neck if you switch them. But then if you switch the heads with the 90s Deadpool, it doesn't quite look right. I mean, it's passable, but, you know, it still doesn't look great. Which I do like this head sculpt, so that's why I don't want to switch the head sculpts around. I like this head sculpt for the 90s Deadpool, and this head sculpt for my X-Men Deadpool. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut the peg down a little bit. And the X-Men logo on his chest came out very clean. I'm surprised there's no blemishes at all on it or anything. And his sheets look very nice. These are the first sheets to actually have some sculpting detail to them. They have like a leathery texturing to them. There's no paint detail though. I wish there would have been a little more paint detail to it. Now, this outfit does look pretty different in the comics. Like, his belt kind of resembles this one. Like, it has grenades on it. He doesn't have 2 sheets, he only has 1. And it's kind of just connected by a strap. He doesn't have 2 katanas. He doesn't have these, the pouches, like all the 90s X-Men characters did. And he doesn't have the cuffs right here. It's kind of like Captain America's gloves. That's how the gloves looked on this outfit. So, this is what it looked like. I will put an image up here to show what it's supposed to look like. I think it was Deadpool number 17 it was used in. I think he only used it for 1 issue. So, this isn't entirely accurate, but, you know, it's still good. I do feel like his hands are a little big, though, for his body. I don't know if maybe yeah, that doesn't look too bad, but then you have the yellow showing back here. I don't know, I feel like the hands are too big. And the cuffs right here, they're not glued down. I don't know why Hasbro can't take a little bit of extra time and glue these down. I know it's a machine that does it, but I don't know why they don't glue them down. It infuriates me. It's the same with the cuffs right here on the boot. They do that. No matter how many times I do that, you'll bump it, and then they'll just go down there to his ankles. Which, this isn't entirely accurate either. He should have had, Bucky Cap's boots. That's how they look in the comic, if I recall correctly. It's been quite a while since I've read that issue of Deadpool. So, honestly, you don't even need these on him. To take them off, it's pretty easy. You just kind of slip them off like that. And honestly, I think that looks so much better. I feel like these just made his calves look way too bulky. So I think that looks way better. It may not be totally accurate, but I do think it looks better. So now let's go over the articulation. He has a ball-jointed head that can look all the way back. It can look all the way down. He can move his head side to side. He has ball-jointed shoulders that can move out all the way. He has butterfly joints, swivel to bicep, double-jointed elbows that can't quite bend in far. I don't feel like they bend in far enough. The bicep gets in the way. He has swivel to wrist that can move side to side and up and down. He has an ab crunch that can move back all the way, and he can crunch forward all the way. He has swivel at the waist, ball jointed hips that can move out that far. He can kick forward all the way, and back just a little bit. He has swivel at the thigh, double jointed knee, swivel at the shin. Well, it's supposed to be swivel at the boot, but I'm considering it's swivel at the shin. Swivel at the shin, swivel at the ankle, and an ankle rocker. So now let's do some size comparisons here. So here, X-Men outfit Deadpool is next to my makeshift Madcap figure. And honestly, that doesn't look too bad at all. So that's a little hack I did right there. Here he is next to 90s Deadpool. While I was doing this review, I heard the sword fall off my review station here. So he does have a sword, I just lost it during the review. And see, they should be the same height. This one is taller because his head sits way up on that neck peg. So there he is next to him. Here he is next to the previous Deadpool. Or not the previous Deadpool, the Juggernaut Wave Deadpool. And I'm glad we're getting a redo of him next year in the Legendary Riders Wave. There was something about this one that I did not like. And I'm glad that Hasbro's remaking him to be better. And finally, here he is next to Jim Lee Cyclops. This, I think that when Deadpool wore this outfit was around, like, 2009. Like, around the time of Secret Invasion. So, not Captain America. Cyclops was not wearing this outfit. He was wearing the variation of his Astonishing outfit. So, overall, this figure isn't bad, but I wish that Hasbro would have stuck to the original design of it just a little more. But, like I said, overall, it's not that bad. So that's my review. If you like this review, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.